In Islam, backbiting, as Gibeus, considered one of the most destructive sins that harm both the individual and society. Backbiting refers to speaking about someone in their absence with words that they would dislike. Even if what is said is true, the Quran and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad strongly condemn this behavior, reminding believers that the tongue can lead a person to the highest ranks of paradise or the lowest depths of punishment. The Quran gives a powerful warning regarding backbiting. Allah compares it to the horrifying act of eating the flesh of one's dead brother. In Surah Al-Hujurat, Allah says, "Do not backbite one another. Would any of you like to eat the flesh of his dead brother? You would hate it." This vivid comparison shows how spiritually filthy and morally disgusting backbiting truly is. It also reflects that backbiting is not a small mistake. It is a severe moral crime that destroys relationships, spreads hatred, and poisons the purity of the heart. Prophet Muhammad further emphasized the seriousness of this sin. In one hadith, he explained the meaning of ghaiba, to mention your brother in a way that he dislikes. When the companions asked, "What if what we say is true?" the Prophet replied, "If it is true, you have still backbitten him, and if it is false, you have slandered him." This clarifies that even true statements, if harmful and unnecessary, fall under the category of backbiting. The Prophet also warned that many people on the Day of Judgment will find their good deeds taken away because they use their tongue irresponsibly. In another narration, he described a bankrupt person as someone who comes on the Day of Judgment with prayers, fasting, and charity, but loses all good deeds because he wronged others. These wrongs is backbiting. This shows that ghaiba not only destroys relationships in this world, but also destroys good deeds in the next life. The teachings of Islam encourage Muslims to protect themselves from this sin by guarding their speech, thinking before speaking, and avoiding gatherings where others are discussed negatively. If someone accidentally engages in backbiting, they should immediately seek forgiveness from Allah and, if possible, speak good about the person they wronged. Islam also encourages believers to defend the honor of others. The Prophet said, "Whoever defends the honor of his brother in his absence, Allah will protect his face from the fire on the Day of Judgment." In conclusion, backbiting is a spiritual disease that harms hearts and destroys unity. Through Quranic guidance and prophetic teachings, Islam encourages a society built on respect, trust, and kindness. Avoiding ghaiba is not just a moral duty, but a pathway to spiritual purity and divine reward.